Jab, verb. Poke someone or something roughly or quickly with a sharp or pointed object or a part of the body. Noun. A quick, sharp blow, especially with the fist. A hypodermic injection, especially a vaccination. A sharp, painful sensation or feeling. Jam, verb. Squeeze or pack tightly into a specified space. Push something roughly and forcibly into position or a space. Crowd into a road as to block it. Cause telephone lines to be continuously busy with a large number of calls. Become or make unable to move or work due to a part seizing or becoming stuck. Make a broadcast or other electronic signal unintelligible by causing interference. Improvise with other musicians, especially in jazz or blues. Noun. An instance of a machine or thing seizing or becoming stuck. Short for traffic jam. A handhold obtained by stuffing a part of the body, such as a hand or foot, into a crack in the rock. An awkward situation or predicament. An informal gathering of musicians improvising together, especially in jazz or blues. Especially in dance or urban music, a song or track. Noun. A sweet spread or preserve, boiled to a thick consistency. Jar, noun. A wide-mouthed cylindrical container made of glass or pottery, especially when used for storing food. The contents of a jar. Verb. Send a painful or damaging shock through something, especially a part of the body. Strike against something with an unpleasant vibration or jolt. Have an unpleasant, annoying, or disturbing effect. Be incongruous in a striking or shocking way. Noun. A physical shock or jolt. A discord or disagreement. A jar. Jet, noun. A rapid stream of liquid or gas forced out of a small opening. A nozzle or narrow opening for sending out a jet of liquid or gas. A jet engine. An aircraft powered by one or more jet engines. Verb. Travel by jet aircraft. Spurt out in jets. Noun. A hard black semi-precious variety of lignite capable of being carved and highly polished. A glossy black color. Jog, verb. Run at a steady, gentle pace, especially on a regular basis as a form of physical exercise. Of a horse, move at a slow trot. Move in an unsteady way, typically slowly. Continue in a steady, uneventful way. Nudge or knock slightly. Noun. A spell of jogging, a gentle running pace, a slight push or nudge. Jolly, adjective. Happy and cheerful, lively and entertaining. Verb. Encourage someone in a friendly way. Make someone or something more lively or cheerful. Adverb. Very, extremely. Noun. A party or celebration. A lap-straked ship's boat that is smaller than a cutter, typically hoisted at the stern of the ship. Joy. Noun. A feeling of great pleasure and happiness. A thing that causes joy. Verb. rejoice. Juice, noun. The liquid obtained from or present in fruit or vegetables. A drink made from fruit or vegetable juice. The liquid that comes from meat or other food when cooked. Fluid secreted by the body, especially in the stomach, to help digest food. A person's vitality or creative faculties. Electrical energy. Gasoline. Influence or power, especially in a political or business context. Alcoholic drink. Anabolic steroids. Verb, fruit or vegetables. Liven something up. Drunk. Jump, verb. Push oneself off a surface and into the air by using the muscles in one's legs and feet. Pass over an obstacle or barrier by jumping. Of an athlete or horse, perform in a competition that involves jumping over obstacles. Especially of prices or figures, rise suddenly and by a large amount. Of a place, be full of lively activity. Of driver or vehicle, fail to stop at a red traffic light. Get on or off a train or other vehicle quickly, typically illegally or dangerously. Take summary possession of a mining concession or other piece of land after alleged abandonment or forfeit by the former occupant. Of a person, move suddenly and quickly in a specified way. Of a person, make a sudden involuntary movement in reaction to something that causes surprise or shock. Pass quickly or abruptly from one idea, subject, or state to another. Omit or skip over part of something and pass on to a further point or stage. Of a machine or device, move or jerk suddenly and abruptly. Of a person, make a sudden impulsive rush to do something. In checkers, capture an opponent's piece by jumping over it. Make a bid that is higher than necessary in order to signal a strong hand. Attack someone suddenly and unexpectedly. Having sexual intercourse with someone. Start a vehicle using jumper cables. Noun. An act of jumping from a surface by pushing upwards with one's legs and feet. An obstacle to be jumped, especially by a horse and rider in an equestrian competition. An act of descending from an aircraft by parachute. A sudden dramatic rise in amount, price, or value. A large or sudden transition or change. In checkers, the act of capturing an opponent's piece by jumping over it. A bid that is higher than necessary, signaling strength. A sudden involuntary movement caused by shock or surprise. Extreme nervousness or anxiety. An act of sexual intercourse. Just, adjective. Based on or behaving according to what is morally right and fair. Of treatment deserved or appropriate in the circumstances. Of an opinion or appraisal, well-founded, justifiable. Adverb, exactly. Exactly or almost exactly at this or that moment. Very recently, in the immediate past. Barely, by a little. Simply, only, no more than. Really, absolutely, used for emphasis. Used as a polite formula for giving permission or making a request. Possibly used to indicate a slight chance of something happening or being true. Expressing agreement.